All right, we usually dive deep into pure code, complex dev stacks, but today we're going to look at something that's really blurring the lines between visual design and serious development. Wix just launched Wix Studio, and they're claiming it's the ultimate platform for agencies and freelancers. But for us developers, the real question is it a serious tool? So let's get right into it. Is Wix Studio just another drag and drop builder with a fancy new name, or can it actually handle the custom code, the complex integrations, and the kind of granular control that we as professionals need? That's the core question we're going to break down today. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the code. Because for any platform to be taken seriously by developers, it absolutely has to respect the code. So let's see how Wix Studio stacks up for those of us who actually like to get our hands dirty. Well, right off the bat, Wix Studio addresses a huge developer pain point. It has a familiar VS Code-based IDE built directly into the browser. I mean, think about that. You can write complex front-end and back-end logic without any of that annoying local setup or configuration. That's a big deal. And it goes way deeper than you might think. We're talking full stack capabilities here. You can write custom JavaScript for both the front end and the back end. You can install pretty much any NPM package you want, connect to external APIs. You can even build reusable apps with something called Wix Blocks and expose your site's functions as an API. And look, if you prefer your own setup, you can still work locally and just sync everything through GitHub. This is clearly a lot more than just a simple website builder. Of course, the other massive question for any developer is styling. Can you actually break free from the visual editor's constraints and get that pixel-perfect control you need? The answer, thankfully, is a definitive yes. You get full control with custom CSS. You can style elements, even their individual parts, like a button's label versus its icon. You can create global classes, use media queries for really advanced responsive design, and this is the most important part, you can override any default styles from the visual editor. This is the level of control we need as professionals. So the coding capabilities, they're solid, no question. But a tool is only as good as its workflow, right? So let's look at how Wix Studio actually functions as a platform for delivering projects professionally to clients. And this, honestly, is where Wix Studio really starts to stand out. It's more than just a development tool. It's a complete management platform. It's designed for the real-world chaos of agency and freelance work, covering everything from team collaboration all the way to client handoff. What's really impressive here is how it solves actual real-world problems. You can collaborate with your team in real time right on the canvas. For the handoff, you can create a custom client kit. And the real game changer is this content mode, which lets your clients update things like text and images without any risk of them breaking the design. And you manage it all from one single workspace. The whole platform is also packed with these little features designed to speed up delivery. There's a responsive AI that can automatically adjust layouts for different breakpoints. I mean, that alone saves hours of tedious manual work. You can create shared design libraries, leave comments directly on the canvas, and assign specific roles to team members and clients. It's all designed to help you work smarter, not harder. And get this, you are not starting from a blank page. Unlike its predecessor, Editor X, which really only had a few wireframes, Wix Studio comes loaded with over 375 high-end, fully responsive templates. Now that helps agencies start projects quickly and deliver some seriously high-quality results much, much faster. Okay, so it's powerful, it's efficient, it sounds pretty good, but let's be real, no platform is perfect. To give you a fair assessment, we have to look at the trade-offs. What are you actually giving up by working inside this ecosystem? So here's the breakdown. The pros are pretty clear. You get incredible speed, amazing agency tools, full stack capabilities, and all of that enterprise-grade security and hosting is just built in. But the cons are significant. The biggest one for us developers, no code export. You are locked into the Wix ecosystem. There's also some potential performance overhead compared to a perfectly optimized hand-coded app. And yeah, it has a steeper learning curve than the classic Wix editor. So, when you consider the professional coding features, the really slick agency workflows, and those very real trade-offs, what's the final verdict? Ultimately, I think it comes down to this. Wix Studio bridges a really critical gap. It combines powerful visual design tools with serious development capabilities in a way that very few other platforms can right now. It really creates this unique space for professionals who need both speed and control. So the key is knowing when to use it. It is absolutely ideal for high-end marketing sites, content-heavy projects, and probably the majority of client work that agencies and freelancers handle. But for those highly specialized web apps that require total control over the hosting environment or the ability to export your code, you're still going to want to stick with your traditional stack. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. For the right project, could a platform like this actually be a faster, more efficient way to deliver exceptional results? For a lot of agencies and developers out there, the answer could very well be yes. The only question is, will it find a place in your stack? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments.